People, it continues. You'll remember these 4 days. It's 20, 30 years down the road. You're going to think about this. You're going to think about how you were inspired to greatness. And when you guys end up in great places, and I know you will, you're going to remember this day. I want to share this story with you. I've met many Tuskegee Airmen. One in particular, I said, hey, sir, I said, you got to tell me something. You got to give me something I can hold on to. This is what he told me. And it was almost like he didn't have to think about it. He said, look, when we were going on missions, there were 3 things we knew. He said, number one, he said, we were going on that mission and we were going to come back. Number 2, he said, when our crew chief gave us our aircraft that morning, we knew that the aircraft was prepared. It was going to get the job done. And number 3, this is what he tells me. He says, if a German pilot got in our way, he says, that German pilot knew he had better get his behind out of the way. And behind was not the word he used. You guys can imagine what he said. I've told this story to every football team I've coached since then. And these are the 3 things. Number 1, guys, when you say you're going to do something, you do it. You don't say, oh, I'm going to give it a try. We'll see. Maybe. No. If you say you're going to do it, you guys do it. Preparation. That's what you guys are doing now. You guys are in a magnet school. You guys are going to be the best. You're preparing right now. Man, when they start writing history and talking about inventions and things, it's going to have your name on it. You guys are preparing. Number 3, if anybody ever tells you that you're not good enough, it can't happen for you, maybe you need to try something else, they had better get their behind out the way. And you got to carry it like that, guys. Listen. Follow your passion. Do the thing that's in your heart to do. You don't have to chase after money, because let me tell you, you get good at what you do, money will come chasing after you. You will never have to worry about that. You guys are great. All of you. All of you. You're great. And you're getting greater. Bring it in. Last time, guys. Touch somebody. I'm telling you guys. Some of you guys will be in this Library of Congress. Some of you guys will be across the street in the Capitol. Some of you guys will be over there at the Supreme Court. You guys are great! Greatness on 3. 1, 2, 3. Greatness!
I hope you had the time of your life.
Let me just tell you, I mean, the lessons of these guys had to endure. I'm going to tell you something, young people. It's something inside of these guys who all of us need. This generation needs what's in those guys, man. Those guys sacrificed. Those guys fought together. Those guys saw something bigger than themselves. For those of you who are in team sports, you sort of understand what I'm talking about. The only difference, listen, I've coached football for a long time. The only difference between coaching football, and war is that after the football games, we go home. But that's not always the case with those guys. And a lot of those guys, man, putting their bodies on the line. You don't see that anymore, guys. You don't see it. We live in a day now as people's like, it's all about me. What can you do for me? Those guys didn't do that. And like I said, if you don't go up, if they're not going to come down the street and say, hey, I was in World War II. Look, no, they're not going to do that, man. Great bunch of guys, great bunch of gals, man. And I'm telling you, you're never going to see this many World War II veterans together ever again. Because every day we get fewer and fewer of those guys. And that's why when we had opportunity to see these guys, I said, hey, shake their hands, we'll talk about it later. Just do it. Man, those guys pay the price that some of us will never have to pay. All right, a little upset, a little excited. I'm cool now. Yeah.